Hey, it's Jane from Your Weight Loss. Hello.
Hi, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hi. Okay, everyone. So we have about like a 20-minute that we would love to talk to you about cheat days.
Cheat
So
day.
cheat days, that's juicy. So definitely you guys, if you have not been listening to the past podcasts since September, we've been really hitting diet behaviors and I've been loving it. Alicia and I are really proud of our podcast these last few couple months.
Quality.
I agree. I think it like opens up conversations. Like it's like we know what we're talking about. We know what it's like to diet. We're not, so we just like want to create awareness around your behavior so that you can choose if you feel like you're on a diet, but also sometimes we're blinded by the weight loss that comes with dieting. So we're not really recognizing that we're actually dieting. We
And
think
we
we're
just wanted,
happy.
huh?
We think we're happy.
We are happy.
No, but when we're losing weight, we think we're happy and we're like, no, I'm not dieting. I'm fine.
I was having this conversation with a friend yesterday, actually, who had like a significant amount of weight gained back and, discussing, going and being that person again. And I was like, but that wasn't you. Like you were on a diet. You were doing extremely restrictive things to be that weight, and she said, when I was in it though, I didn't realize it. And it's so hard, you guys, to realize when you're trying to lose weight, but you're not on a diet. Like we get that because not only are we telling you shouldn't feel like you're on a diet, we're telling you do it while losing weight. Whoa.
Right. You're right. You're right.
So it's so hard to be doing the process of weight loss without being on a diet. Like I get that.
It's hard to believe in that process because you've never done that.
And it's hard to shake yourself out of it when deep down, that you were doing things for weight loss alone. Deep down, that. It's not sustainable. It's not the person you want to be, but you're in it. You're motivated.
Yeah. You're very much blinded. Definitely just blinded by what's right in front of you. But I mean, there's so many examples of that, like even in relationships, sometimes it's only after that you see like, holy shit, like, how did I not notice? But in that moment, it didn't feel that way. I like, didn't, so it's a lot. It's a lot. And you know what? Like some people will be like, well, what's wrong with doing things with wanting to lose weight? Like someone could say that, like, what's wrong with doing something just for weight loss? And I'm like, but why is weight loss good? Like in my mind, it's like, if you're doing something, like, why is weight loss trumping happiness? Being yourself, you know what I mean? Like a bigger size of pants. Like, why is that better? That's the conversation right now. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm not saying that weight loss is bad. I'm saying that doing something just for weight loss, I don't support that. I don't advise that.
It's because we've spent so many years being told that weight loss good. Like weight loss good. Like to the point where when you see someone that's lost weight, we'll just say, oh my gosh, you look so good. But we actually don't know what's happened behind that. They could be sick. They could be, you know what I mean? Like, but we congratulate people when we see weight loss. But who says that's good? Who says that's something to congratulate?
And it's like, oh, man, we'll never win this battle because like, then they congratulate you for weight loss. But then if you lose too much, then they're like, don't lose too much. Like, it's just this thing of like too many people with their opinions. Like I never asked you an opinion about like my body and what I'm doing. It's just like, they're just seeing you in that one moment and they're giving their opinion. It's just too much for me when I don't get a lot of those, but I do know that a lot of people do in their own environment. I'm so happy no one comments on anything. You know what I mean? Okay, today we want to talk about cheat days. Like I said, cheat days is a hot topic. It's huge in the especially in the like fitness industry, where you have like this one day where you get to cheat on your meal plan. Especially so meal plans for sure, but people that do meal plans definitely also do cheat days because you have to be on a meal plan to create a cheat. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but like it's so funny because I've heard someone talking about their husband and they're like, yeah, he's having his cheat meal. And I was like, oh, is he on a diet? And she's like, no.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And I was like, I have so much to say right now.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
Like, no, he's not having a cheat meal. He's just eating at McDonald's.
Yeah, he's just having a day.
He's just eating
living,
food.
he's just living his life.
But crazy how ingrained that is, that someone would identify because it's a Saturday and that they're eating McDonald's, that they're having a cheat meal when they're not even on a diet.
And that would probably eat at McDonald's on a Tuesday. And who cares about McDonald's? Why is McDonald's bad?
I know.
That's another conversation. Oh, here we are just having our moment of Alicia's frozen for a second. She'll be back. Perfect. We need to have one frozen moment every podcast. Boop, 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 and there she is.
It's like always at the same time, I feel like,
At
as
the
well.
beginning. I know, it's very odd.
I must say the concept of a cheat meal and the terminology is maybe one of the things that gets me fired up like the most.
The concept is odd. And you know what? Oh my God, that is the thought I had this morning that I was embarrassed with.
What?
Okay, I want to talk about it.
Okay.
It goes perfectly with cheat meal.
Okay.
Years ago, I
feel
posted.
like we're getting a confession here, guys.
Oh my God. Years ago, I posted a picture of a cheesecake. It was that delicious cheesecake my mom's aunt does. It's like a blueberry. It's just the best.
If you guys are not watching this on YouTube, her eyes are closed while she is describing this cheesecake.
And like, it's the dream. Okay. So I took a picture of a cheesecake in a plate wrapped in foil. And I said on the internet that I was so proud of myself for saving it for Saturday. Okay. And I just like had this random thought this morning about that moment while Noah's having a poop at 5:30 a.m. How odd is that? But I had that moment this morning. And someone reached out and said, what does it matter if you eat it today or Saturday? And I said to her, I remember this whole conversation. I responded, this was years ago. I responded, if I eat it today, I will still eat so much on Saturday that I'm just adding on. Like I can't eat this on a day like today because I eat so much on Saturday. So I'm saving it for Saturday because if I eat it today, I'm just going to overeat every day. Basically saying if I allow myself to eat what I want during the week, I'm still going to overeat Saturdays because that's what I do. And that's what people do. So I would never be able to maintain my weight. And she was like, oh, okay. And now I'm like embarrassed about this whole conversation and just that concept and like my beliefs. It's my beliefs in what I needed to do on the weekend and the weekdays to be able to maintain my weight. Anyways, I'd like to apologize.
It was your beliefs. Like
my beliefs.
It was your beliefs. And I mean, that's what's holding people back from success and from shaking themselves out of the weight loss without a diet is their beliefs. And the belief that if you ate something, you didn't realize that if you did eat the cheesecake on a Tuesday, that you maybe wouldn't feel the need to eat like an asshole on the Saturday.
I did not believe that, Alicia. That took me years. When people was saying to me, like, you don't have to eat that way on the weekend. And I was like, you don't understand. Like, this is what I've been doing for 10 years and I'm successful in this way. Now, while I was doing it, I was like, this is what I want to be doing. Like, yes. This is what I want to be doing. So I wasn't like forced into it. This was very much my decision, but I was believing that and not wanting to believe anything else. I was not seeing things from a different perspective. So I just want you guys to, I guess, know how much work I've gone through to be like, and trust, you have to trust yourself. And it all stemmed down. It doesn't matter about the Tuesday and the cheesecake. It was always about Saturday. Like that was a big one for me. That was a big belief.
And the trusting
myself. I didn't trust myself to not overeat on Saturday. So I needed to force myself not to overeat on the weekdays because I didn't trust myself on Saturdays.
And you're just creating that cycle. Do you know what I mean? You're just creating that cycle of Monday to Friday, scarcity mindset, scarce. And then Saturday, oh my gosh, giver, right? And now we've created an abundance mindset where you know that you can eat the flippin' cheesecake whenever you want.
I actually hope every day I open the fridge and the cheesecake's there now. And also it's like, I didn't trust myself. Oh, wait, I had it, but I lost. It's like, basically on Saturdays, oh, I thought I would be unhappy. That
Uh,
was a big part of it. I thought I would be unhappy if I was not allowing myself to eat so much on Saturdays. Like I thought that was a part of my happiness. I
I thought
lived for Saturdays.
I thought I would feel deprived if I didn't overconsume on the weekends. But it was like the opposite almost. Like when I finished a weekend, not way over consuming, I actually felt satisfied. I felt proud. I felt like, oh, this feels good. This is who I want to be. That's how I felt.
But yes, but also my fear, I relate to that so much, feeling deprived. Absolutely. That's why I wanted to eat all the things on Saturday. But now I'm thinking about it. If I kept eating the way I was eating during the week and living that life of the weekdays, for sure, if you're not allowing me to freaking get off on Saturday, I'm feeling deprived.
Yeah.
This is not fair, you know? So what I needed to do was to stop feeling so deprived during the weekdays that I didn't feel the need to have that kind of Saturday, but I did not believe in that template or lifestyle. I did not believe in that lifestyle because I had never been able to create it, but I had never tried. Like I just like, I mean, that's how I lost my weight. That's what I believed in. That's what gave me the success I was looking for. And you're just so afraid to do anything different.
And I want to like take a minute to acknowledge that. Like I understand like when you it's scary to do something different when what you're currently doing is working. Like
Yeah.
it's scary.
Working. But I
Right?
wasn't recognizing that the way I was living my life, I was afraid of vacationing. I was
Yeah.
not allowing myself to have the cheesecake on a Tuesday. I was feeling deprived 6 days out of 7, but
Yeah.
I was living for that one.
Yeah.
When I started to live for 7, what a fucking change, you guys. I can't, no. Like
I know.
imagine my whole life, I was living for one day a week,
I know.
the Saturday. I was living for one day a week and my vacations. That's it. But I couldn't have more than that. It was the one day a week and 1 week of vacation. You are not allowed more. You do not go out on Friday nights. You
No.
do not eat cheesecake on a Tuesday. You do
No.
not go out to lunch.
Absolutely not.
You go to the gym. You do this, blah, blah, blah. And it's okay, Josee, because this life that you've created gives you this body. And it's like I told myself, there is no other life that exists for this body. So I needed to create such good relationship with like, what if this is not the body, the final body? What if it's not about the body? What if I live this life? Would I still be happy with my body? Like, holy shit, there's a lot there, no? Like, that's why I'm like, guys, it's so complex. Weight loss is so complex because there's like so much baggage and beliefs and feelings and fear.
Oh, fear.
It's a lot.
Fear. It's
Cheat day,
heavy.
cheat
It's
day, ça vient
heavy.
me chercher. Cheat
Yeah.
day, like it's like I've lived it. I have so much knowing about cheat day, like oh, more than I'm sorry, when I see people that have never had a weight problem, and they're like, "This is my balanced day," and they literally go to like the keg and they get the steak, the vegetables, and the glass of wine, and that's your cheat day. I'm sorry. You don't understand how an obese person can have a cheat day though. You don't understand the amount of calories we can fit in one fucking day though. Like 12,000,
Absolutely.
27,000. Like it started the minute I woke up to the minute I would go to bed feeling so sick. Okay. Now that is what an obese person that just felt so deprived for 6 days, that's what they want. Not your steak, vegetables, and glass of wine, but someone that's has such a good relationship with food, and that's how they treat themselves on a Saturday. But I'm sorry, like some people have way more baggage than that. No, that they need to work on. And when they're like, just get back on the horse the next day. I'm sorry, like. If I get back on the horse, it means deprivation, over exercising. Like, and you know what? Most of the time, it's not even enough to take care of what I just did on Saturday.
And it's
I
like
think
literally you're chasing it. And it's like the Friday is when you might weigh less than like it's just like that
one
huge
day,
guys, if you're getting that massive gain on like Monday morning, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but like maybe you need to assess what's happening there and not just change your behavior, but get into your brain. Why do I feel the need to consume tens of thousands of calories on the weekend? Why?
Yeah.
Ask
Yeah.
yourself that question.
Yeah. Yep. And I was not doing that. Like I really feel strongly about cheat days. I feel like they like took away a life. Like they
Yeah.
literally create a life that you're like in that circle. And honestly, you actually continue that way of thinking while you're not even trying to lose weight. Like that husband that is like, this is my cheat day, yet why are we calling it a cheat day? This is how you eat every day. You know what I mean?
It also like causes a lot of, I think, food and anxiety around fear and anxiety around food. Like I really think that it creates a relationship with food that is not one that I think is healthy when you are afraid, literally afraid of eating out on a Tuesday. Like because there's so much to unpack there. Like first of all, you eating out in itself isn't bad.
No,
like it doesn't
no.
have to be thousands of calories. And no one should be afraid. I don't want you guys
Yeah.
living your life afraid.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so I got invited to do a presentation at a French school, and that's the topic she wants to like talk about, like santé mentale and santé physique. And I was thinking about like what I want to bring to the table. And I feel like people that are 15, 16, 17, where are they spending their time? TikTok right now. And they are seeing shit about carbs, and they are seeing things about like how, intermittent fasting. I know they are. I know that young girls right now are seeing TikToks about intermittent fasting and carbs. Like, remember that colleague of ours that her daughter spends a lot of time on, she said that to me, that her daughter spends a lot of time on TikTok, and that she is like carbs, scared of carbs and whatever. And she's 15 and she's like trying to like stop it. You are so active. Everyone needs carbs. Like, do not fear carbs. But our teens are spending a lot of time learning bullshit on TikTok about how they should be feeding themselves and how much they should be exercising, how they should look.
It's such a vulnerable time for them too. Like I think back, such a vulnerable time.
And it's not to take them off of, your job is not to take them off TikTok.
Nope.
Your job is to teach them the proper knowledge around and to show them the proper relationship around food. So when they talk to you about these things, my God, open that conversation, have that conversation with them. Don't be like, that's ridiculous. Carbs are fine. That's not helping.
No,
they don't believe you, because right now their beliefs is what they see on TikTok. Like, you have to bring to the table your own friggin' TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you have to bring to the table? So if your teens talk to you, you want your teens talking to you guys, and you want to open up that conversation.
Yeah. And something that, I mean, this is turning into a parenting podcast of teens that I don't have, but something that I always like to give space for with my children is acknowledging how they're feeling. Like, not to name names, but the other person that was involved in making the children often is like, well, don't feel that way. And I'm like, he does that with me. I'm like, I'm feeling really anxious, or I'm feeling stressed, or I'm feeling this. He goes, well, just don't feel that way. I'm like, oh, didn't think of that. Just flick that switch. Thank you for that advice, sir. You should go into counseling. Instead of saying like to Phoebe, don't be anxious about whatever, it's going to be fine. I say to her, I understand why you're feeling this way. And like, let's try and like acknowledge that their feelings are valid, and then try and have an open conversation about it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I was thinking about like kind of like talking about that, and just like, I really basically like, hey, I'm Josee, and what I do is help people create a better relationship with food. And I'm trying to be that like different message on the internet.
We
just like talking. Yeah.
Disrupting the diet industry.
I'm thinking of changing that to like on our thing.
Instagram.
Yes. So basically like instead of rebelling against beauty standards and diet industry, disrupting
the diet industry.
Yeah. Disrupting beauty standards and diet industry.
Yes, you are.
Rebelling against, I like it too, though. I like the rebelling against.
Rebelling.
Rebelling. That's what I wrote. I say it French with a French accent.
I understand though, because it's rebel, you're a rebel, and then you're rebelling. Like you are a rebel. but you
Yes.
rebel.
Yes.
Like both.
But it's like, that's a big part of like the change in the language is like where to put the accent, the like,
Don't even get me
Canada,
started.
Canada, you know what I mean?
Hot.
Hot, hot,
Oh,
hot tabujagan.
oh, so many silent letters. Oh my goodness.
So funny how they're like, I posted that the silk thing worked. They're like, maybe a satin pillowcase will do the trick. No, this did the trick. They can't handle it. They can't handle it.
Well, I don't know if you saw, but I posted about my orchids, and I'm going to have to go now spend about 1 hour answering for follow-up questions about my orchids today.
Stop. Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
goodness.
Okay. Well, you know what, you guys, if you are having cheat days, what do we want to tell these people? They
Oh,
deserve better. They deserve, you know how my father-in-law asked me, like, is this your unlimited Saturday? And I was like, I have a different philosophy now. I think that like you deserve, like, guys, I live that life. You just heard me. I know exactly. And it is hard to believe, but you deserve to know that there's another lifestyle out there that is literally the most epic life ever. And you will not like stop of being afraid of weight gain. And like, you have control over this.
you deserve to live your life 6 days a week in a way that you don't feel the need to cheat on it.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
we don't feel the need to cheat on the weekend because we're
No.
living our way Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yes.
Thursday, Friday in a way that is so genuine and easy for us.
And I want to clarify this though. Do I eat more calories on the weekend than the weekdays?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Are we cheating on anything? No, it's just how we live our life on the weekends. And by having that type of approach, language, we don't eat 25,000 calories. We wake up, I actually usually don't even have breakfast, go to your weight loss, then, eat my regular lunch. The difference is I go to date night and I enjoy all the foods. There's no guilt. There's no like, I'm not Cinderella at midnight. No. Tomorrow I get to live my best life again. Monday I get to live my best life again. I get to show up as who I want to be. I do want to be the person that moves my body. I do want to be the person that doesn't feel like shit on Saturday nights. I do like, so that's what I focus on. And it's been enough. We are proof. We have knowing. We are proof. Okay, cool.
Ditch the cheat days, guys.
It's time. Like
Bye.
you'll thank us. Like you'll thank us. Like it'll change your life. It'll change your life. I think it's one of the first. It's hard, but it's cheat days are definitely diet behavior.
Oh yeah.
What like that's like what like okay, someone can like say counting calories. No, well I like it and I like the data. Cheat day. I am sorry. I am closed. I have a wall. Like that is diet mentality. You can say whatever you want. If you are calling it a cheat day and you are eating all the things on one particular day and you're not allowing yourself to eat something on another day, you have cheat days.
100%.
And you are living a diet lifestyle.
100%.
All right. Good talk, everyone. We love you. We appreciate you. Hopefully you appreciate this podcast. Tomorrow is Alicia's birthday. Make sure that you give her a shout out on all of your internets. We love you. We appreciate you. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye.
Bye, guys.